Doing a reading today from Thoth Tarot deck. So the overarching energy, it's what is the path through the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups holding something in such high regard that is actually Cancer. Addictions, things that are actually destructive, eating of the bitter fruit. How do we move our focus from the eating of the bitter fruit, getting back down to the spiritual reality of what is, the beauty, seeing the truth of what we are underneath, and living our true authentic selves and stepping into our true power. So this is the path. It starts down here. We have the masculine, the feminine, and the creation of the new. And then on the opposite, we'll see what the transformation brings. So the Knight of Swords is the dive down into, in this reference, this is a masculine drive with swords drawn, piercing this ego-driven pursuit. Results in a tower moment, but this tower moment is in reverse. So this is a sign that you're coming out of it. This is also an aspect of Mercury Retrograde, or it's a nod to Mercury Retrograde. We notice that this is like a screaming beast and flames coming out, it's just like horror, terror, all that stuff. And whether this is subtle internal realms or the outside world being quite terrible to you, it varies, but we have here the eye of source, the all-seeing eye. And so this is at the bottom. This is at the bottom. And you're actually, even though this is you are diving down into this through your tower moment. So maybe you're taking a conscious choice to do this trust fall. That's the best way to go. So, coming over here now, this is the feminine aspects of this transformation. Once you dive down into this eye, once you get down to this eye, you're most likely already here. You're in Five of Swords, defeat energy. This is a feminine aspect of defeat, that emotionally crushed. And so in this center point, you are pinned down. If you try and struggle in any direction, you'll be cut and suffer worse. The way out is through this non-point field. And here is another aspect, another analogy for this non-point field. We see 1111. We see these guys struggling to get out. This is the bitter fruit. This is the magician's bottle that you're trapped in. The puppet master's bottle, so seemingly trapped by things that you cannot control, things that are outside of your power and feel to be torturing you. But the truth is, this is a tempering and a purification. And this 1111, we're going to jump over here to read Cosmic Wildcard. Anything is possible now. So let go of interpretations about what has been. Align yourself with loving frequencies and be ready to enjoy rapid unfoldment in unexpected ways. We also have 669. I let go of any painful attachment to what has been. This is the what has been, or what has not been. Knowing that I am worthy of spiritual grace and opening to receive it. Only the penitent man may pass through the eye of the needle. We see here there's consciousness, there's God consciousness. The third eye. There's God consciousness in all things, and all things are here to serve us. So we see now we're coming up through the tunnel, and this tunnel comes up this way. So we're going from fifth dimensional frequencies into 616. And the 616 affirmation is through the power of clear intention, I graciously attract material abundance and support for my emotional well-being. So as you're coming up through this tunnel, everything is going to feel like, this is also the chrysalis phase, where nothing, you don't know what's up, what's down, what's right, what's wrong. Your brain feels like mush. You just feel totally incapacitated. But this is by divine design. So here you had to shed your wings. This fall crippled, and you shed your wings to come through this, and now you are granted new wings. This is your spiritual rebirth. This is Mercury. We're going to read about that card, the Six of Swords. Six of Swords, Science, Tifereth, in the suit of air, Mercury in Aquarius. This is the red rose upon the golden cross, so this is Christ consciousness as well, but it also speaks of a crucifixion, the perfect balance of mental and moral faculties. This crucifixion purifies your ego, your humility, hardly won and impossible to hold. You did not achieve this. Nothing you did achieved this. And if you try and hold it, you're being held to this. You're being held at point. I don't fully understand the interpretation of science here, but perhaps we're looking at the marriage of science and spiritual aspects. That without, the ego has such propensity in a logical mind of science to be too big for your britches, or feel that you're in control of it all. And the truth, this is the feminine and the masculine marriage of creation in the new. And what this brings us is, this graduation is into Gemini. So you're coming out of the King, Knight of Cups, this transformation through this path brings you into Gemini. I feel like I have one more thing to read about the Ace. Ace of Discs. Let's go back to that. The Ace of Discs represents the last of the feminine symbols. It's the twin sister of air. There. Yes, there's the Gemini tie. The twin sister of air. It's not only earth but matter. Per contra, the disc is the whirling symbol of space. So it's space, and yes, this is like the creation. This is the building blocks of creation, which is how in science, if we leave out the spiritual, we've lost we've missed the whole point. And so we're being held at point until we get this point. Is there anything else there? Ace of Discs. The disc is winged to indicate its spiritual origin. Okay, so Gemini being this, what we graduate to, the balance of science and spirituality, and also the finding of our tribe. There's a lot of sacred geometry in here. With a symbol of a pair of twins converging, Gemini asks us to weave a web of connection and builds networks with humor and all forms of communication. And what did I do? There was a termite queen that came and gifted me 3 wings. She had to lose her wings to, the queen only has wings to fly to her new home, and then she drops her wings, goes through the tunnel, and then here we're being shown that you are a thriving hive on the other side. Gemini's purpose, this mutable air sign is ruled by Mercury and is connected to the lungs, shoulders, hands, and nerves. Gemini's purpose is to disperse ideas like milk thistle on the spring winds, cross-pollinate ideas like bees buzzing over flowers. The gift of Gemini, which this is your gift. We're on the gift side of the portal. Gemini's gift is an open mind and a sense of universal siblinghood. We are all in this together. Your soul knows how to let itself back in equilibrium if we just let all parts communicate. Help the unexpressed feelings, persons, and elements within the community be heard. So I have a song to help. I trust, well, another affirmation. I trust in the love the universe has for me. I accept, I gratefully receive triple blessings for abundance and heart healing across 3 levels of existence: material, emotional, and spiritual, for the greatest good of all. I let go of any painful attachment to what has or has not been, knowing I am worthy of spiritual grace and I open to receive it. Just as the termite queen sheds her wings, I choose to trust that an alchemical clash between what has been and what must be is allowing a new way to be born. I trust in the love the universe has for me. And so we go round and round. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go. Holy breath and holy word, will you ease this pain? Holy breath and holy word, will you ease this pain? Loosen, loosen, baby. You don't have to carry the weight of the world in your muscles and bones. Let go, let go, let go.